Hey everyone, today I've got your Oculus movie review. Finally, a good horror movie that comes out in April. I'm a huge horror movie buff, so this movie was definitely going to be right up my alley to watch. Now, I always have this fear, especially with horror movies, that they try to be like every other horror movie out there, and they don't really try to set themselves up for being anything original. Oculus is pretty scary, so I'd say that it is on par with Conjuring or any movie like that. The dad is starting to act like Ryan Reynolds did in the Amityville Horror remake, the one from 2006. Hide your kids, hide your wife. It's most likely caused by this mysterious mirror that is in his house, and he's got a family with 2 kids, and it seems to have some kind of mysterious, magical, supernatural powers. It sort of takes over the family, or basically anybody that looks into it. It's kind of like that movie Mirrors with Kiefer Sutherland, which was actually pretty scary too. And there are moments in this movie that definitely send chills down my spine. I literally felt like I just wanted to hide watching this, and it was surprising that that was the emotional response that I was getting from watching this, because I haven't had that experience probably since The Conjuring, or maybe Insidious. And there are 2 chicks in this movie that decide to go from sci-fi flicks to the horror genre, and they are Karen Gillan and Katie Sackhoff, who you've seen. Obviously, Karen Gillan, she was in the Doctor Who series with Matt Smith, and obviously anybody who's a fan of Battlestar Galactica would know that Katie Sackhoff is from that franchise. I thought that they were surprisingly good, even though I thought that they were going to be the stereotypical hot chicks in a scary movie. I'm pretty sure that's just a 90s fad, and now that's all sort of wearing down. Now they're trying to make all these people sort of more human and stronger in mind, not just in body. But there is a twist in this movie that I definitely couldn't believe was even going on in the first place. I was like, it took me a couple times to realize that something big was just happening in this movie. Now, it's not that I didn't miss a completely big, humongous plot point, and obviously I won't spoil it for those who haven't seen the movie, but it was pretty insane, and I actually liked the way that they told it in all these different sort of storyline increments. So I thought that that was a really cool way of sort of putting all these pieces together to this whole mystery of this horror movie. So I thought it was really cool. But now it's all starting to make sense. Oh, I'm so mad I didn't get the first time, but I got it this time. Now I can go hide under the covers now. I actually at one point almost gagged in this movie while watching it, because there's a part that was scary and I knew it was going to happen, and that was one of the most predictable parts in the entire movie, but it's still, I was drumming on my knee, just like expecting it to happen, and when it did, I was like, oh. It was a little predictable, but I still freaked out watching it. So, without spoiling this movie once again, I have to say that I literally was holding my breath by the end of the movie, and you could definitely hear a pin drop as everybody's just like making a sound. And that was the moment that I was just, wow. It was intense. Overall, Oculus was pretty darn scary. One of the scariest suspenseful movies I have seen this year. So I definitely recommend seeing this movie if you are a horror fan or not. I would also see this movie again. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of Oculus, and if you're going to be able to look into a mirror again. As always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Child Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.